no stories, ask a question so we can utilize the Queen's time with care. Lila, welcome so much to Sierra Nevada World
Thank you
Music
so
Festival.
much. Thanks to everybody.
Thank you for taking the time to come speak
Of
with
course,
us.
of course.
Greetings, Queen. Welcome to the Sierra Nevada World Music Festival press tent.
Blessings.
I was so impressed with your set today. I'm a newly converted fan. I mean, I was just blown away. And thank you for your message and your music. But I would just like to know how you feel being here with us at Sierra Nevada, first during Juneteenth week, Pride week, and Father's Day weekend. Being that you sang a song about mom and family and, you know.
Yeah man, blessings and light. Overall, I just remembered when I got booked for the show, and naturally you'd see the other people that are on the show. I just felt really honored that, you know, I'd be considered to be a part of a lineup like this, you know, Burning Spear, who don't know the general and hasn't been performing for so long. It's really a beautiful lineup, and just to be here, especially with Protege, and you know, for me, it's every time I get to perform in a space that I have never performed before, it's an exciting thing just to see how people react to the music, because that's really how you get to know, you know, how powerful a message is and how well you connect with people. So for me, overall, whatever else is happening, that's beyond the point. For me, it's just an honor to be here in a new space, get the support that I got, and you know, have people appreciate the music.
Top 10 Sierra Nevada performances, you're on that list now for me.
Oh yeah, thanks, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Lila Ike. I'm a dancer. I'm an artist. I'm gonna give this to my girl Sheila. Sheila does press for all the most beautiful artists.
This young lady was one of my students. She wanted to meet you, and she hung around the whole festival until she could say hi.
I didn't even get to watch you perform because I wanted to wait to meet you. As an artist, as a beautiful artist who sings, who dances with the most out high, I just want to ask, when you do your music, when you dance your step, when you're as sexy as you can be, when you represent for the females, for the sexuality, for us empresses, for women of power, what inspires you? I know what inspires me, but what inspires you to be the beautiful flower that you are, because we're all beautiful.
Oh, that's lovely. First of all, I really appreciate your energy. Very beautiful. What inspires me? You know, it's probably cliche to say, but it is true. I get inspired by everything around me, you know. A lot of the music I make is, you know, as I said on stage, it's note to self, it's to remind us, you know, I like to remind myself that it's important to be in solitude and all that. And also, I'm a very observant person. I'm very tapped into energy of people. Sometimes I feel like I can, you know, sometimes even feel a particular energy that someone is feeling if it's really loud. So for me, my inspiration is life. I like to be inspired about the things that, you know, everyday people feel, and I like to put that in my music, because if 3 out of, I don't know, the 10 of us in this room is experiencing something, that means when we go out in the world with 30 more people, maybe 6 out of them can you know, share the same energy. So for me, I just get inspired by everything that's around, everything that I hear. Once it moves me, it kind of just is in a bank of emotions within myself that I tap into whenever needs me. It doesn't even have to be for a song. It can just be something for me to remind myself that, oh, this person had said this to me today for a particular reason. Yeah.
Blessings, Queen. I'm Elia with KPFA Reggae Collective.
Bless you.
And I just want to tell you and thank you for your contribution to the and representing women in the reggae community, with your strength and your beauty, and clear about your path. My question, aside from, I want to also tell you that your outfit is very beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Lots of pockets and greens. I love that.
Lots of pockets.
Yes.
And even make sure so me check all the pockets.
Yes, I.
Ganja, but the ganja on the plane, you know?
Yes. Yes, sir. But in seriousness, I wanted to hear from you your if there's been a challenge as a woman artist in the reggae community for you.
I feel like women in general in this modern world face a lot of challenges. You know, we can see that in everyday situations. But yes, being a female, for one, when I was just beginning to do music, when I moved from the country in 2015 and started living in Kingston, I was the only female that was a part of the crew. You know, there was Black Hero, there was Royal Blue, there was all those other guys, and being the only female there, you know, in a industry that, you know, they expect that women in music have to look a particular way and speak about a particular set of things. Let me just also take this opportunity to big up the women before me, because we still had Marcia Griffiths as an example, Judy Mott, you don't know, the whole I trees. You hear me? I said there's Queen Ifrica, there's Itana, and all these really strong women that inspired me when I was a little girl growing up. You know, that made me realize that, listen, as a woman, I don't necessarily have to be soft. You don't have to, woman is not just soft, you know, we're strong, we're powerful, and we're like the nurturers of the next generation. So for me, yes, I've encountered a lot of challenges just being a girl, going into spaces that's male dominated. Usually when I'm in the studio, I'm the only girl there. But it also taught me to, I guess it's a two-sided blade, because it created a really hard shell that even sometimes I have to remind myself that, look, you need to soften up, you're safe now. You know, you've established yourself as a person that gets a particular respect, and who no respect you, that's for them business. But it definitely made me much stronger as a person, more certain of who I am. It also helped me to grow self-confidence and all of that. So for me, whenever I come across challenges, I like to just flip it and say, all right, there's this huge rock stone in my way right now. I can either sit here and cry about it and be what they think a girl is, just whining and crying, or I can figure out a way to move it, and when I go beyond this, not only will I get to where I'm going to go, but I will have no knowledge of how to take on a bigger rock stone or another one that might be in the way. So yeah, challenge is definitely about anything, you know, it's just how you look at it and how you deal with it. And naturally, as I say, I've been inspired by other women. I'm just here trying to do the same thing for other girls.
As a fan of your work, it's been a joy to watch how quickly folks are tuning in and really catch it for you. With Indignation, that connection that brought you in, the sound was just perfect. But now I see that you're also going out doing World Sounds. And I wanted to ask you about World Sounds. Tell folks what that's about, and also if you could also please say something about your recent trip to Japan.
Oh, Japan was amazing. Let me start there. Japan has been a really beautiful experience. And you know, when you speak about sound, you know, you brought up World Sound, which means that you're really locked in to what I have going on. Yes, so I grew up on sound system culture. You know, my stepdad was a sound man. Like, I would watch them put the sound together from the beginning. I come from Christiana in Manchester. That's the birth of Besa DC and Black Cat and all of those sounds. So for me, sound system outside of performing with a live band, live music is beautiful and is super important, but I feel like a very important, what they would call it, column in a Jamaican music history was, you know, the sound system culture, the records coming in from England, and, you know, everybody grabbing the mic, and that's where a lot of artists, you know, really came about. So World Sound is just me, whenever it is that I have a show that I am not with my band, you know, I'm just creating something. Instead of going on stage and just singing with an instrumental, have my DJ just play the instrumental and I sing over the track and go. We're just gonna be doing more exciting stuff like live dub mixes. You know, I'm gonna be putting a lot of my rhythms, the versions on vinyls, and, you know, just bring back that particular look into the music, and also create a sound system itself where we can also play in the dance as well. You know, so that's just another idea that I had, and you don't see a lot of women around the sound system doing all that, and it's been something that have been exciting for me. So I'm just trying to add it to, you know, my stage performance. Yeah, man.
Lady J from 91.9 KCSB Radio, right here,
Yeah.
Lila.
Where?
Right here.
Oh.
Right in front of you.
Blessings.
Yeah, Lady J from 91.9
Big
KCSB Radio in Santa Barbara. Welcome back to California, by the way.
Thank you. I love California.
I know. I last saw you here just in February. You were at the Cali Vibes.
Yeah.
You were on the main stage, and then you hit up the boom yard. So that was really nice.
Exciting.
Right after that, you went to Lost in Time. So it's been super busy. And then, of course, like Big Jim said, you went straight to Japan.
Yeah.
I wanted you to talk a little bit more about Japan. But before you do that, you mentioned Royal Blue, Runckus, Black Hero. Have you collaborated with any of them? Talk about Japan and then also that.
Yes, I have a song with Royal Blue. Yeah, I have a song with Royal Blue. I haven't collaborated with any of the other guys, but I do have a song with Royal Blue. As I said, you know, moving to Kingston, they were the first set of artists that I knew, like, in person. Obviously, I would have known about Chronic's, Protege, Janine, and the whole revival movement that was happening, but those guys and myself, we were like the next set of generation coming up in the music. So I did do a song with Royal Blue. Japan was really beautiful because obviously there's a grave language barrier. Like, I'm performing for people who do not speak English. A lot of the times when I'm asking, hey, put up your hand, them still are looking at my face. I had to have, like, you know, I had to have my tour manager translate, but it was an amazing experience because what it kind of, you know, a lot of time as artists we feel as though if you're not, especially coming out of Jamaica, like I grew up watching Ninja Man, Bounty Killer, all of them perform, like place a tear down, so you kind of associate good music or doing something good on a stage with everybody up, but for me it kind of also gave me the opportunity to realize that, you know, these people are keenly listening to what I'm saying, even though they don't understand what I'm saying. A lot of them are singing along to the songs or trying to, so it just shows you that, you know, which we know music transcends language and all of that, but it was also a lovely thing to just perform, have them give me a clap when we done perform, move on to the next song. But they really love Jamaican music, especially sound system culture. Japan loves it, and it was a pleasure for me to go so far, you know, to go and perform. Like the time was night and day. I had to stay up sometimes to take care of stuff that I had to do in Jamaica in the daytime, you know. So yeah, man, it was just an honor to just see where music brought me.
Oh, okay, yes, Lila Ike. This is Lyndon Johnson from Carib Press. Yeah. What I want to talk to you about, I see you are very fascinated, you know, like, they call it chemistry with Protege. How did that relationship with Protege come on?
Protege, you know, a lot of the times I like to tell people that he is that man in my life that kind of reassured me that men can be good and men can be dependable, because I never necessarily grew up with a father. I never grew up with brothers, no uncles. It was just strictly women in my household. So when I got to Kingston and started doing music, naturally I would have been going around a lot of different people, meeting a lot of different persons who are like, yeah man, me a producer, come on my studio, and just having, you know, that zeal that I had for music. I would go anywhere. Like, I would turn up at a karaoke, even if it's three, somebody there want jam session, I'm doing it. And if you say studio there, woy, I'm there. And going around and doing all of these things, I'm realizing once again, being a woman, don't necessarily have no big bad entourage back at me. A lot of these places I was going by myself. He was one of the first men that was, you know, immediately we started talking about the business. He was the first person that spoke to me about owning my masters, learning about royalties and publishing, and actually sitting me down and figuring out, you know, okay, you can have a career out of this. I see a lot of potential in you. You know, what are your goals? What are your dreams and aspirations? And from I met him in 2016, It's been, outside of the music, mentor, friend, father when me need a father, brother. Like, I will be on the phone bawling to him about relationship problems. Like, this is my best friend, and he's a very important figure for me in the music, because to have somebody that's a friend that can also represent you, and being able to shadow him, because he's obviously like Protege, and I'm at the level that I am at learning. There's a lot. His wealth of knowledge with music history as well is impeccable. Sometimes I have to say, how you remember that the date there? You can't tell us, say, yeah man, cause October the 6th in 1963 when, but trust me, so I learn a lot, and I have somebody I know I can depend upon no matter what's going on in the world, what's going on outside the music, what we're doing in the studio. I have a friend, so naturally I go see that chemistry the way. It's like my pops, my brother, my friend, everything in one.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Thank you for that answer. Another last question I'm asking.
Yeah.
You say you've been to Japan and all that. This is the first time you've been to the Sierra Nevada World Festival. What can you say about your first experience here?
First experience, honestly, it felt like I've been here already, because people were vibing to the music. I felt so comfortable. Like, if you were watching, like, I spent a lot of time just enjoying my performance through the people. Seeing the kids there, and people have their own like personal signs with different messages. Trust me, as an artist, because no matter what level I get to, it's still something that's nerve-wracking for me to go out there and do. It still takes a lot of confidence and deep breathing and everything to go out there and do what I did. So when it is that I go in front of a crowd that just immediately shows me all that love, all that support, it feels beautiful. So big up to Sierra Nevada. I definitely want to be back here. Thank you.
I learned about Jazzy Lee.
Jazzy Lee's.
No, not Jazzy.
Oh,
Jazzy
Lee.
Jazzy Lee.
Yeah.
Jazzy Lee. From your Instagram stories.
Yeah.
You supporting other artists,
Yeah.
featuring, spreading the word of other artists.
Yeah.
And so my question is, who do we need to know about that's not already out there? Who's next? Who do we need to know about?
Who's next? Boy, you put me in a sticky spot now, cause you say you never call my name and you never call, but definitely Jazzy Lee. Very, very great writer, very dope. Just for a young man, like, I just love the way he curate his song. Who else? Naturally, Jazzy Lee's. Oh my God, I can't think about everybody right now. I guess just stay tuned for my page. I'm always sharing once it is that I come across talent that I think has potential and is coming with something that makes sense. Cause we need more of that energy. But yeah, Jazzy Lee. There's so many young people in Jamaica. Naturally, Black Hero, I saw that he was a part of the show. Runkus, Royal Blue, all of them. There's this other girl called Zana. It's also really good. Zanah. Yeah, I can't think off the top of my head right now, but usually once it is I come across these talents, I share it on my page. I'm pretty sure you guys know Valiant and all of those guys. Naomi Cowan, yeah. I'm gonna know all of them people there already. The ones that you will be, you can find out about. Whenever I can, I share it on my page. You just stay tuned.
We saw you on the live today on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I was watching you on the audience going live.
Yeah.
Thinking, wow.
Sometimes like they message me like, oh wait, you need to show us what's happening at the show and stuff. So I go live and share with people back home.
We love that, by the way.
Yeah man, you have to keep people, in the vibe.
Talk about your relationship with Kabaka's brother at Dub School. Talk about that.
Oh, Nova. Oh my God. And nice that you brought up Dub School. That's another space to pay attention to for like all the new artists that are coming up. Dub School, very, very important space in the music. I met Nova in around the same time that I moved to Kingston in 2015, and at that time there was a lot more spaces for young artists to like exercise and develop their talent. Around those times I was going to Dub School, I was going to Dub Club, Jamnesia, all of these places. Nova has always been that guy that's on the forefront of pushing young artists and encouraging them. He's also very into like reggae music and has a great knowledge of reggae music as well. So when you listen to him play music, a lot of the versions, I'm like, yo, who this again? He'll be, putting me onto a lot of these things. Dub school had stopped for a while, obviously COVID and other situations. I mean, it has been going on, but not on like a very popular scale, because he would just do it wherever it was possible. But he recently started it back up at Dubwise Cafe in Kingston, and because it was at such a central spot, that's where I went there one night just to eat. I didn't even know dub school was still happening, and I just saw performances from some new artists, and I sat there and realized that dub school was back. So big up Nova. He started making that space now available for whatever it is that you want to do, DJ, rap, sing. Yeah.
Thank you for that. And this is my last question. I have more, but for the sake of time. But Janine is back from Tanzania.
Oh God, we need Mother Earth back.
She's back from Tanzania, and she recently did an interview stating that she wants to make the link between Africa, Tanzania, and other artists like it is tangible. Do you think you will work with her, or collaborate with her, and also travel to Tanzania to perform?
She's ever since she moved to Tanzania, she's been telling me that I need to come there, that the vibes is awesome, and I've never been anywhere in Africa, so it's a dream to just get to the motherland in general. But Janine is like one of my greatest inspirations in music. Like, she's the one that really took Rastafari to a deeper level, like beyond smoking weed and eating veggie chunks, no offense or whatever. There is like the deep breathing, the learning about your chakras, like yoga, all of those things. So she was a very important person in my development as well. She's also one of my mentors. She put me onto a lot of books. So yeah, she has been somebody that I've always wanted to collaborate with. So if it happens, it happens. Either way, she's a very important lady in this space, and I was very happy to see her back performing and doing her thing.
Yeah. Okay. And I know that style is very important in young culture, youth culture, and dancehall. Who are you wearing? We were just I've been in awe of your outfit.
Honestly, I should know who I'm wearing, but I don't. I don't, because I got this outfit a while back. I was actually supposed to wear this on Cali Roots, and it came late. But big up my stylist, this lady in London. Her name is Sean Style. She and I is creating this brand called World Bling. So I guess I'm wearing World Bling.
Okay, we'll be good, right? Thank you, sis.
Did you get a tattoo when you were in Japan?
Yeah, I did.
Where that tattoo is?
It's right here. It was pink, but the color wear off, It was supposed to be a cherry blossom with 3 doves on it. I got it on the day that my great grandmother's birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In memory of her?
In memory of her.
Okay.
Yeah. Protege in the building.
All right.
Yeah, one more time for Lila Ike.
All right.
One time for Protege.
Yay.
Raise your hand if you have a question, please. For Protege or Lila, or Lila, right here.
So how are you doing, man? Good. One of the last questions from over here was kind of you guys' relationship and how you kind of just been, keeping Lila under the wing, and I was just wondering, like, is that something you normally do, is looking out for the youth, and like what else, is she special in that type of way where you
Yeah, of course, it's very special. I mean, like, obviously, you always try to look out for people. Lila does the same too, like, always putting on people, and it's just vibes. And she's just a brilliant artist that there's like a once in a lifetime artist. So very feel dope that she got to come out and rock Sierra Nevada. She's a great performer on stage, makes good music, right, with songs. It's like the whole thing. So, and then we met long time ago. It's like, but it's so long now, like 6 years upon years, many journeys, many battles. You know what I mean? So, give thanks that we're here, healthy and strong, and being able to both of us be on a festival like separately. She does her show, I do my show, and then still get to rock together is a blessing. Yeah, Berkeley was a night, and I love shows like that, you know.
Yeah, Protege here, Lyndon Johnson from Care Press. Yeah, I do. Yeah, what I want to ask, you say you love that festival you talk about just now. What the question I want to ask about? You're performing here at Sierra Nevada. Have you performed at Sierra Nevada before? Is this the first time here, or?
No, I think my first festival in America was Sierra Nevada in 2013. I'm pretty sure.
All right. Has that been said, what's so special about Sierra Nevada Festival compared to that festival you've performed? I see you all over the place. So can you tell us what's so unique about this festival?
It's unique, man. Like everything about it is unique. Like you're in the middle of like Boonville. I don't know. It's we made a left instead of the right, and we're like, I don't think this is where it is, and it's just unique. You know, people really love the reggae music here. Like they're very, very like purist with reggae music, and of course San Francisco is close, and to me San Francisco is like one of the most intense reggae cities in America. So it's beautiful to be out here and like just as I said, just in the open, and everybody is just, it's a different energy. You know, California is always laid back too, you know, so they're having a good time but they're kind of chill, you know, so it's a vibe. So.
I already asked Lila this question. You cold? I know that Indignation has been crucial in helping develop and break other artists to the world. And I asked her, who's next? Folks that we haven't heard of coming out of Jamaica, artists coming out of Jamaica. With your ear, I'm really curious. Can you give me a few names that we need to know, that we might not already know?
No, I couldn't really remember everybody, but you should know a lot of people.
Like who's next on Indignation?
Next on Indignation? What do you mean? Like there's Lila, and obviously there's Jazz. There's Jazz Ellis, who's coming out with her stuff. There's a dope artist called Jalil. Yeah, he's really good. Good songwriter, awesome singer. There's like lots of artists that I think that maybe are established to you, but I haven't seen them out here yet. So I would really love to see like Samurai Eye, Mortimer.
Very, very
Really love
important.
to see, yeah, Samurai Eye and Mortimer. Would love to see them at Sierra Nevada next year. Sierra Nevada, do the right thing. Yeah, they're gonna have 2 awesome albums in this year, so look out for them. And there's another youth that's interesting to see what he does is Rick John.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for some more stuff from him, but we just have to see and support the music. That's at the spare I get early.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that means 2 more questions.
We got 2 more
I know
right
who you
here
wanna
and right
see,
there.
yeah.
Quick.
Lady J, 91.9 KCSB Radio, right here in front of you, Protege. Welcome back 10 years later to Sierra Nevada World Music Festival. I last saw you at the Cali Vibes, like I was telling Lila, you guys did a wonderful job on Boomyard and the main stage. And then you went and did your Lost in Time Festival, and you had artists that you just mentioned, Mortimer and Samurai Eye. And so talk about that festival and how you came about doing your own festival in Jamaica that's never been done to that level.
Give thanks for all of that. It kind of came about when, from time we're thinking about it, but when Lila, Jesse and I were on tour in America, it was like, let's bring this home. And just kind of build from there with the 2 stages. Y'all should come out to the festival every February, you know, pull up to come see the artists in Jamaica having a vibe. And it's just, we just had to do it for the culture and make sure that we move the music forward and the festivals forward, you know?
I'm gonna apply for media next year, okay?
Yeah. Me too. Quite
You want to go yourself for one?
Up to Lila.
One quick one.
I'm Elia with KPFA Reggae Collective, and we have been supporting your music, both of you and Lila, and I'm really honored to be speaking with you both. And Protege, I want to mention that Dubwise Miami was lit. In Miami, I had to come visit it, and it was really happening. My question is simple. What makes good music to you?
What makes good music?
Yes.
Just
What's good to your ears?
have something that's real and true to the person that's making it, an honest expression of self. And I think if you start there and get good musicians, you can lose. Yeah? Yeah, Burning Spirit. Yeah.
Thank you.
Lila Ike,
Thank
Protege,
you.
y'all.